set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They'll run here with a rookie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. He's going to try and take off with it. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
An excellent run there coming from out wide. And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll hand it to Tracy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now it's DeVito. Able to find his man, and that's Hyatt. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
39 yards.
And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Seven 0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Shotgun now for Lance. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They run here with Dowdle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Lance going to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
To throw, it's DeVito. That one taken in by Neighbors. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's DeVito. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Simmons was there in coverage.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. New York set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. To the air is DeVito. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Tracy trying the right side. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And Lance now to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Lance on the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. DeVito going to look to throw it. Complete right side to Hyatt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Tracy. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the give, it's Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
To throw is DeVito. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, DeVito. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Lance. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now it's DeVito. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look. Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really? A little bit of a diva look, isn't it? Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Gano's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A running play. It's Dowdle. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Dowdle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a giant jumped early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
The Lance going to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd down and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They run again with Dowdle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tracy. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lance. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. To the air is DeVito. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Right back to Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the run is Tracy, and he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's DeVito. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, Lance. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lance looking to throw it. He's got it complete to Tolbert. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 92 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Now Lance on the bootleg, rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Damone Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. DeVito going to look to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors. 81 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Gano for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And Lance now to throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw, it's Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Hands it off out of the gun. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.